How to make money with AI and ChatGPT right now for real, and not the garbage way to do that. There are a lot of YouTube videos out right now on all these ways where you can make $5,000 a month with ChatGPT, and they are all garbage. They are all fake. None of this stuff works. No one is making money like this. So before I get into specifically how to make money for real with tools like ChatGPT, I'm going to tell you what will not work, because there's a lot of stuff on the internet right now that is complete BS, and I don't want you to fall for this stuff. For example, you cannot use ChatGPT to make scripts for YouTube videos that you plug into some text-to-speech app and then make a bunch of BS fake YouTube videos and then start making thousands of dollars a month from YouTube. No one is making money like this, and there are 10,000 videos saying you can do this. Don't do that. It won't work. Here's another one I see a lot of. You cannot use ChatGPT to do copywriting for you, and then you take it to the marketplace and sell it as if it's your own copywriting services. No one is going to hire you and give you thousands of dollars a month to do copywriting that you just steal from ChatGPT. That is not going to work. No one is making money doing this, even though, again, people are saying that people are doing this. They're not. And even if you were to get a client like that, that client would fire you pretty quick when they realized what you were doing and they realized the results they weren't getting. Don't fall for the algorithm hype that you're seeing on YouTube and other social media platforms right now about get rich with ChatGPT. It's not true. It's all BS. It's all stuff to feed the algorithm so these guys can get clicks and ads. Nothing wrong with making money on the internet. I do that myself. I think that's awesome. But I like to make money on the internet telling you the truth, not giving you a bunch of BS. Now, with that context, let me tell you how you can actually, for real, make real money with ChatGPT. Here are the steps. First thing you do is you do what's called a time audit. I've talked a lot about this over at my blogs and my articles. I'm a time management consultant. In a nutshell, this is what a time audit is. What you do is for at least 3 days, 3 business days, 4 or 5 days is better, but 3 days would be a minimum. What you do is you write down every single thing you do and what time it is that you do it. So if you check email at whatever, 7:45 a.m., you say 7:45 a.m., check email. And you keep checking email, and let's say it takes you 20 minutes, and then let's say you go to social media. So then you'd say, go to social media, 8:04 a.m. You do that literally all day long for your entire workday. And you do that for at least 3 days in a row. 4 or 5 days is better, as much as you can. And you track everything you're doing, when you do it, and how long it takes you. This is a very good exercise. I do this myself about once a year. You always want to be aware of where you're spending your time. Then, after doing the time audit, you have this data in front of you, and you go through and you list out everything that you do in a typical 3-day period. You then ask yourself, for every one of these items, these questions. Can ChatGPT enable me to accomplish this task faster? And you ask that for every task that you're doing. Can ChatGPT help me do this faster? The answer will be either yes, no, or I don't know. If it's no, move on. If it's yes, put it away for a second. We'll get to that in a minute. If the answer is I don't know, then you experiment and do some research. Get on ChatGPT or any other AI tool you like. ChatGPT is kind of the granddaddy right now. Get on there and see if it helps. It may not help, but it's worth a few minutes to figure out if this does help you accomplish this faster. Then you ask yourself a second question for every one of these tasks. Can ChatGPT do some of this or all of it instead of having me pay someone to do it? Now, usually the answer will be no, or yeah, it'll help you do some of it, but not all of it. I certainly am not firing any people on any of my teams and any of my companies because of ChatGPT. But there are some functions that some of the people do, or you may want people to do, that can be done by ChatGPT instead, or maybe by that person. So you make a note of that in terms of everything you personally do. And this is outsourcing 101. Can I pay someone to do this at a lower rate I currently earn? And or could I have ChatGPT do this instead of a human, or a combination of the two? You do an analysis. By the way, before I go on, if you like this content, how to set up your own location-independent business, or move to a less bad country, or at least set up an international backup plan, and do all these things for very little money, you should subscribe to this channel, put a like on this video, click the notification bell, and leave a comment on this video, and that way you'll be sure to get this content for free in the future. Now, this next step is only if you are currently paying other people to help you in your business or whatever it is you're working on, or you are planning on doing so relatively soon. What you do is you write down a list of their tasks and what they are doing. And with each task, you ask yourself the question, just a different version. Can ChatGPT enable anyone on my team to get their tasks done faster? And you go through every task done by everyone on your team, depending on whether you have a team. Or you could also ask yourself, are any functions currently being done by people I'm paying or myself be completely eliminated because we now have access to ChatGPT? Unlikely, but it is possible. At least ask the question. That's the direction in which you want to go to get your brain going in the correct direction where you can save or make more money using ChatGPT as a tool in your existing business or new business. Now, you might be thinking, well, I don't have a business, I don't have a team, I don't have this stuff. Great. In terms of the business that you have thought about building, hopefully a location-independent Alpha 2.0 business, ask yourself, can I use ChatGPT as a tool to enable me to get the things done I need to do in that business faster or less expensive, or without having to hire someone, or having to hire someone but pay them less money? Ask those questions. Write this down. Do this all on paper or a Word document or Google Doc, however you want to write on paper. Do this stuff on paper or on a screen. Don't just sit there and think about this stuff because that's not going to get you anywhere. The last question you ask, and this is a big one, I've really benefited from this question. What things do I have that I need to research that ChatGPT can help me speed up? One of the big strengths of ChatGPT is it eliminates a lot of research time. So if research is a part of what you do, or a part of your planning for a new business, or expanding a current business, or whatever, ask yourself, is there any aspect of this research I can use ChatGPT for as a tool to allow me to do that much more quickly? Over the past 2 or 3 weeks, there have been several scenarios where I needed to research a particular item, and it would have taken me at least 45 minutes of screwing around on Google, screwing around the internet, downloading PDFs, and various other things. Instead, I did this with ChatGPT in about 15 seconds. It was awesome. Some things I had to look up about certain stock prices in the 1980s. That would have taken me a while to figure out. ChatGPT brought it right up. Other things about brain development I was researching, that would have taken me well over an hour to research that. ChatGPT gave me the exact answers I need. I verified them to make sure they were correct. Awesome. The bottom line is to use ChatGPT as a leveraging tool to make more money with the direction you're currently going, instead of saying, how do I do nothing and let ChatGPT do all my work for me and make $1 billion, which is bullshit. We're not there. Now, someday we may be there, but today we're not there. Don't buy into any of this BS. Use it as an actual leveraging tool, and it will help you make more money. It's already helped me. In terms of time management, here is a video right there on the top 5 ways to avoid distractions that interrupt your work. I will see you in that video.